We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay, and he will lose.
Yo, this shit's good.
To the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find Lindsay here, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Lindsay. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A quick throw out wide.
Yo!
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsay. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
Fuck.
Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Steps away to his left. He can run for it.
Come on, son of a bitch.
Get the first first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Step, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jalen Hurts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Good. Makes the score. Packers 7, Patriots nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Yo.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Packers 7, Patriots nothing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target as Crowder.
Come on.
He'll go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Whoa! Whoa!
Be out of bounds just inside the 25.
Oh, that's a pick.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there. And he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, New England.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder once once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Yo! Come on!
Picked off by Sean Williams.
Come on!
Near the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any
I'm fucking back him up! Fuck, I hit it underneath!
just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey.
Like, what the fuck, man?
To the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now throwing on first down.
Come on!
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get
Oh my God!
Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And going deep for Hill.
Oh my God!
And some room to roll now.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Lindsey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing is Hurts.
Go! Come on!
That'll bring up third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Flush to his right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down. And it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Out of the gun at Herbert. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You must be getting tired of seeing that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
24, Patriots 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Another run by Lindsay. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
56, the mark, boy, 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
What?
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
But first down, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Come, this is some fucking shit.
30, he'll be down at the 31-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dexter Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break 3, and it's 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29.
On the tackle. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for the entire...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Packers 24, Patriots 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert, quick pass out wide. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the pickup.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Let's go.
Number 31.
Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Packers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
after the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. It's a foot race. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I must have a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Pats, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.